Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we are playing as the Salic Federation. Last episode we continued our pacification of our western border. We've got some animals and wildlife that we've got to kind of kill off. Our peace overtures to multiple nations have gone well. We're slowly destroying the arachnid forces to our southwestern border, which will hopefully end their potential threat to our new captured city, Wilhelm Grew. I honestly, no idea. But either way, that's a thing. Just checking this. That's a recycling plant. That's a water trap, so okay. And Wilhelm Grew has industry, heavy industry, a power plant, high-tech industry, so that's where we're getting the high-tech from. Biofuel, okay. Wind traps, recycling. Okay, so Wilhelm Grew's actually not bad. You've got the high-tech industry, which is very useful. And it's not energy neutral, but it might be in the future. We need more power. But Wilhelm Grew's growing. It's doing okay. I mean, it's the smallest of our cities. Yeah, it's the smallest of our cities by a long shot, by a lot. Liberty is more than twice as large, and that's our smallest. But then again, all of our cities kind of round out fairly close. Our capital needs. We really need to increase the population of our capital. That's a big one. But we do have a pretty big conscription kind of quota for the city, so that's probably why it's stayed relatively the same. But yeah, and we're also getting ready for our push into these religious fanatics that have been on our western border for so long. We have a large number of forces on their northern border, which we can come down around through here. And then our major, uniform push will come up through here, which will hopefully get most of them to start looking this way while we go through down south. And once we finish off a lot of these animals here, we're going to send the first armored down south to help with our push here. It's a good idea probably to construct some roads all the way down there. Yeah. And with that, because we're trying to save a lot, one thing I do want to look into possibly doing. Independent. Let's do a regiment. Let's do a wing. We have tactical. We have level wing bombers now. Flak. Okay. Missile launcher might also be good to kind of try that out, but we don't have enough for a regiment of missile launchers. Not enough metal. But level bombers? I think we go with the Pelican. Go with the Pelican. We don't have enough. Because that's a lot more metal. Says we've got enough here, but it's the metal that's making that a problem. It's probably because SHQ... Oh, you don't even have a lot of those. Okay. So, the models we have available to us for level bombers, Big Boy's a 2-engine, Pelicans are 4-engine. So I'm thinking we obsolete these and the Big Boys, because I don't think our level wing, okay. Maybe the Big Boy 2 we can upgrade to a Big Boy 3 and make that kind of our mid-range tactical. Well, no, because our level wing bombers need to be big. So the Big Boy series we're going to retire, and we're going to go with the Pelican, which is our extra heavy 4-engine long-range bomber. That carries almost, so that'd be so 2 of those would be 3, so So about 3.5, or a little bit like 3 3/4 big boy twos is the equivalent of 1 Pelican in terms of its bomb load. Plus it has some protection. So yeah, and it has the same wingspan too, which is kind of amazing. 85 meter wingspan. That's also, it has a much longer range. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Pelicans. We'll do those. Fighters, we're going to obsolete the Wasp. Grunt 3s we'll keep for a bit. Obsolete the machine gun. How many units have these? Okay. Motorized transport. You're already obsoleted. We need a new rover. That's a thing. Bikers. You're okay. Light armor. It's good. Artillery. We'll keep the regular for right now. Bolter bus. That's fine. Air recon's good. Fighter bomber's good. Tactical bomber. Do that later. Okay, we really should have put that all-rounders instead of the solids in that. Rockies, anti-tank guns are the PKs. We need to upgrade the AT guns. Zeus missile launcher, heavy conventional, 5mm steel plate, double diesel. Okay. SAM, medium surface to air. Okay. Heavy tank, tank destroyer, and then our man pads. Okay. That all looks good. So I would still like to raise maybe a battalion of our level bombers. Tactical wing. Okay. So we can't... Okay, so we need to continue to upgrade our airbase. Because X4 probably needs another level. So construct logistics level 5 airbase. So these are going to have to be real big investments. I can get behind that though. They can be based out of cities. Alright, well, let's go to the next turn, see what happens. Let's talk about my other... let's talk about the hobby scene for a bit. Because, you know, I don't have a lot to talk about, so I might as well talk about the one thing I can. I've been kind of keeping an eye on, like... When 9th edition 40k came out, I dropped it, like I said earlier. I kind of dropped 40k for a bit because Tau were really nerfed with the new rule changes. Especially the changes to Overwatch, which I think have changed now. Okay, they're at war with us now. Fuck. Okay, well, we're not going to war with the Fanatics anytime soon, so now we've got another hot war on our hands. We can respond to that quickly, though. Yeah, but yeah, Town were kind of nerfed in 9th edition, so I kind of stopped paying attention for a while, but I kept kind of a little tabs on it. And I gotta say, like, I think GW, Games Workshop, people that make 40k, are starting to really kind of fall back on some really bad strategies for their games that they had left recently, but are now kind of back into when it comes to things like pricing and like poor value propositions for their products and stuff. Like, what was the thing that just came out? There's a game that they make called Kill Team, which is essentially like a skirmish based Warhammer. Like, it uses fairly pared down rules. You only need a couple of models to play it. It was actually like very popular because you could easily get into it. But the thing is, they recently done two things that are really kind of sketchy about the company. One is they released a new box set called the Pariah Nexus. The problem is it's the probably worst value proposition box they've released in a long time. It's like $180 or something ridiculous like that, but it only has I think less than 20 models in it, or even that. It's got one team of heavy intercessors, which are the new Space Marine, kind of heavy gun troops, and then a squad of the new flayed ones for the Necrons, which doesn't even make sense for Kill Team, because that's I think the flayed ones are 5 points a piece or something like that, while the intercessors are 20, so you get the same amount of models for both, so it's 120 points for the Space Marine side and less than 20 or less than 50 for the Necron side, and all the terrain in the box is just little walls and stuff. It's not even line of sight blockers. So it's really weird box. And then they also did some weird stuff with their recent Realms of Battle, I think is what they're called. It's just boxes of terrain that they come out with for Kill Team. But the problem is they don't have all the terrain that you're supposed to have, because Kill Team has some pretty very detailed rules about terrain. So you need specific stuff, which I think is kind of bullshit. But yeah, no, it's weird. I've been trying to keeping tabs on GW lately, and it's they're regressing, because they were so good for a couple of years. Feels like it's all the way back in 4th edition again, when 4th, 5th, and 6th, that era, the early 2000s, where they were kind of drunk on their own power, and it allowed multiple new companies to become viable because of their own hubris. So it's just this weird thing I've been keeping tabs on. I'm half expecting them to release Finecast 2.0. If you're an old GW fan, you got that joke and you're laughing. Or you're sighing as you realize you've probably got a couple of old Finecasts that are half green stuff. Yep, the Imperium declared war on us. Okay, Bazooka 2's finished. Someone wants to erect a statue. Yeah, we'll do that. Up to the government. Air Force Research, you're fine. Okay. Let's get a new recon buggy. High-speed machine gun. Keep that 5mm steel plate. Medium diesel. Keep it quick. Shining School. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around here. And the first thing we're going to do is an air attack with both of our bomber wings. Just a massive retaliatory strike. Disproportional, but 6-1. I think we got that. I think we can do that. I'm going to try it. And they surrendered. Good. So we've done that. Gonna plant you on the crossroads there. We'll deal with you with one unit of our motorized and 2 infantry units just to get rid of these arachnids. Okay, they're gone. Okay, and the fourth motorized is moving out. So I need to split these down the middle, reform a line. That is an entire mechanized regiment. Dear Lord. Theocratic. Can we try and build up some rapport with you? We've got the ability of giving you just money. Critical success. Okay, with 1,000, so that's 14. One more should get us over the threshold to propose peace. So that's good. Okay, and then you're all down here dealing with Norris territory, non-aligned. That's the 4th Brigade. Brigade. Okay, so these are all brigades. How the hell do you have a 109 or 199 power mechanized unit? That's the question there. So they're not as big as I think they are. What about this light infantry? What are you rocking? Gauss rifle, okay, and a battle dress. All right, which is pretty badass. We need to like upgrade our research like right now. Government. Let's get those universities built. Like everywhere. Okay, you already got a university built. So do you. So do you. Okay. You don't. Get that going. Alright, that's done. So all the tanks, 36 and 1, 36 to 1. Try and knock these guys out. Okay, not bad. Okay. Replenishment. Light armor. We just need armor. Missing 20, 80 in reserve. Let's make them the all-rounders. Let's see if they'll draw from the all-rounders. Okay. Then you go there. Let's get another bomber unit down here. Get them in the region and help us out. You got a university? You do. Research point bonus. BP production, bureaucratic offices. We got that. Workshop, we need ammo. So, okay, that's good. How long for this new airbase to get built up? Four turns. Whew, it's a big investment. Okay. Might want to redeploy these guys. Might be worthwhile. Why is the Imperium? Why? Why, guys? I wasn't going to be doing anything here. I was going to be refocusing somewhere else. You could have had the run of these guys without me giving you any trouble. But no, now you got to be a problem. Alright, let's put up a screen here. Okay. Alright, so we're moving some guys over. I want to do another stratagem on Hushtat. Give them a gift. Increase their likelihood of liking us. Failure. Damn. Okay. Let's do covert ops versus the Imperium. What's their current recon? Is 124. Okay. So here's what we could do. We could do a call to power. Try and destabilize their country. Success. Okay. Soldiers from Reichsfeld convinced to take power and rebel. 6,000 soldiers deciding to mutiny and join the rebel forces. Okay. That's good. 6,000 is not a lot, but it's something. I don't know where they're going to be, but hopefully it's a decent amount of their current military forces, and they start causing a ruckus. Alright. We've done that. We've done that. Spent everything we can, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well, looking at the time, I would go to the next turn, but by going to the next turn, we'll go overtime. So I think we're going to end it a little early this episode and come back next time with the turn and see what the Imperium has in store for us. I'm hoping it's not as strong as the Imperium of certain other fictional universes that I'm somewhat acquainted with. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below, hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, click the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!